Little burp as soon as I go live. That's well trained, isn't it? How you going, everyone? Piece of Chinese elm today. I don't know what that crack's going to be like, but I guess we're going to find out.
That's right.
Nice and soft to cut.
Yeah.
Might as well round it off a bit first, though.
Probably be a very cool idea, I think.
Can't move the banjo any closer that way to it because it hits this little bit that sticks out here.
Yeah, well, turn the tool rest across the face of it and work from the face to get it down around.
From this bit here.
Yeah.
I was going to try and turn this little bit of a nub off first.
No, I wouldn't.
No. Alrighty.
Do it the same way as you've always done it.
Fine, I'll put the other tool rest in there.
Much easier on the hands and the shoulders.
Yep.
And the timber. Rufus is restless tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't blame him. It must be bloody 200 degrees up underneath that roof because he's only 6 inches from it.
Yeah. Well, I've seen on the telly today that I didn't know this, that koalas can't sweat.
That's right.
Yeah, so this sanctuary that looks after injured koalas, they got a misting thing going. Quite funny seeing the bears. They're hanging over. They got their legs hanging over the branches like this.
Yeah.
They look dead.
Yeah, they actually cool themselves through their feet, I think.
Oh yeah. How you going, Tommy?
Good day, Tommy. Well, it's close enough to 8:30 over here, Tommy. It's still 32 degrees in my workshop, 33 in Jay's. That's Celsius. Yeah. I just thought you'd like the comparison. I knew it'd be cold over there. -2 outside and 0 inside over there, Jay.
Oh.
Tommy's sitting on his heater.
Thought you would have married it by now and taken it home. It doesn't get anywhere close to snowing in South Australia in winter time, and I like it that way.
Yeah, same where we are in Victoria. Hello, I'm hearing an echo somewhere, Joe.
I don't know.
Well, it's coming in.
Is it?
Now
Is
it's
it my
gone.
fan?
Now it's gone.
Yeah, because I turned my volume down.
Oh, right. Yeah, they're good little heaters, aren't they?
At least you've got it now, Tommy. That's the main thing.
No, years ago you'd have paid about 10 times more than what you actually paid for it now. Because the Chinese weren't copying them, and you could only get 2 or 3 different ones, and they came from Germany. Just start moving your rest around a little bit, Joe. Yeah, just be careful you don't run the bowl gouge up into it. What? GPOs, general power outlets. You can never have enough power points.
Yep, don't I know it. I got one extension cord going out to my shed, and it's got it's got a 6 plug hanging off of it and a 4 plug hanging off of that.
Yeah, well, when I had the office done, I had two power outlets put in it. Yep. Let's see, I've got 12 bathing connected to it, running all the computers and everything. Yep. Speakers and printers and...
It's a mess sometimes, isn't it?
I can still keep working up from the bottom, Joe.
I was just getting rid of those corners.
Yeah, I know that. You have to stop buying toys, Tommy. Tommy says I'm the same, Jay. One double socket in the workshop. It was okay as only one thing was on at a time, but now I need more on.
You might have to invest in a couple of solar panels, Tommy. Maybe not going to do you much chop in the winter time, but
Good day, Chris.
how you going, Chris?
It's 4:30 a.m. there, where Chris is. It's 8:30.
What?
It's 8:30 at night here.
Yeah, early riser or you got work, Chris?
Chris said he just woke up and felt like editing some videos.
Oh, yeah. Oh, now? What are you doing?
Trying to take too much off. Trying to take too much off. You got to remember, you got Taiwanese pit ponies there.
Huh?
You got Taiwanese pit ponies driving that lathe, not Clydesdales like I have.
Cheeky bugger.
Yeah, I do the same thing occasionally, but Chris says he usually tosses and turns and wakes his wife up. So he figured he should sleep better if he left. I'll sneak back into bed in a couple of hours.
You'd always sleep in separate beds.
Drop your handle down a little bit, Jay.
Yeah, it's when it's on the bed, I can't.
I know. I wasn't implying that at all, Tommy. Tommy says he's saying your lathes are wimp, Jay.
Yeah, I know what he's saying, Tommy.
I'd never say anything like that.
Is that why you're at your shop so much, Tommy? That was a big chunk of bark.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does that occasionally. What angle have you got the flute on there, Joe?
45. I might turn the speed up a bit. Did I just voluntarily just say that?
Hmm.
This stuff's very choking.
Yeah, this is Chinese elm, and it should be. It's fairly soft.
Yeah.
Chris was saying elm's tricky to turn.
Is it?
English elm can be at certain times. Tends to tear out a little bit.
Yep.
I'm actually quite surprised at you, Chris. It looks like you read the title. You can't have that, you know. Everybody says, "Oh, what timber's that?" Even when it's written in front of them. Make sure the bevel's rubbing behind the cut, Joe. That sounds better. Yeah, we had to make presentation plaques many years ago out of English elm. And oh man, I don't think I've ever sworn so much.
Bit difficult to turn, was it?
Yeah, it's just it's what I call fluffy.
Yeah.
It doesn't like your chisel has to be really, really sharp, and you've got to take light passes to stop it from pulling out.
It's not a very pleasant smelling wood, that's for sure.
No. Well, Chinese one, isn't it? And Chris says that he had to make sure his gouges were sharp. And that's just what I said, that they had to be. Now, what shape are you going to make this, Jay?
Maybe kind of the way it's going, but just taper out so it's wider at the top, maybe. I don't know. What are your thoughts? What do you want to do?
I'll just switch it off and give us a look at it for a minute.
Sorry, what? Sorry, what did you say?
I'll answer you in a minute, Chris. I'd probably just pull the lumpy bit out of the bottom there a bit.
Yep.
And get more of a curve up towards the top. And then put your tenon and everything on it, and possibly see if you can get it. It's a pity it's been cut so short.
Sorry?
Pity it's been, the length of timber was cut so short. But I know you wouldn't fit it in your lathe if it wasn't.
Yeah, that was my next statement.
But just get that bottom bit and everything out.
Yeah.
I actually, Chris has asked, I watched a club demo on YouTube where the guy said end grain bowls are better to turn than side grain. He said no downside to end grain bowls, like hell there isn't. What are your thoughts? Right. I prefer side grain bowls, probably because that's a more traditional way of doing bowls. End grain bowls, particularly with Australian timbers, can crack like hell. I always reckon that end grain bowls are harder to turn than what side grain bowls are as well. But I suppose it whatever turns you on. So
I drilled the bark out before I put it on the lathe too.
Yeah, good. Yeah, does not like having the drive spur into bark. It's a recipe for disaster.
Yep, that's what I told Amber when she asked me why I was drilling a hole in it before I started.
But yep, I agree with you, Tommy. Like, it's only in the last few years since hobby turners have come on the scene that seem to think you just chop a log into the section and turn it end grain instead of side grain. So
I'll put my hand up as one of those people.
Yep.
You didn't have to bloody agree with it.
Well, what did you expect me to do?
I don't know. I'm going.
I know. I don't care. Take your bat and go home. Piss off.
Go on, fluff off.
many years ago, Chris, I was judging at a club, and a bloke brought in a container for putting kitchen utensils in. He turned it out of end grain, which is the correct way to do it. But what he'd done was concave the bottom in so as it sat nice and even around the outside edge. But he only had it turned to about 1/8 of an inch thick. I asked him to put a carving knife in it, and it went clean through the bottom of it, just knocked it right out. And I said, there you go. That's the reason you don't turn end grain. No, Jay, don't take too much more off there. You really just want to round that bottom section over so as it looks like a round bum. So it looks like a mixing basin, you know?
A what?
A mixing bowl. Have a look at your monitor, Jay. Like that. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, there's a lot of bad information out there on YouTube.
The Amber is keen to start turning again, but not straight away. But she's talking about it today, so that's a start at least, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, I wouldn't really be taking any more off down there, Joe. Go up to where...
I was trying
Up,
to just make that bit there conform, so that bit would come into that.
yeah, no, we'll leave that alone for a moment. Go up to where your finger was at the top, up
Yeah, here.
towards the top of the... Yeah, there, and start turning there to get that out of there, all right? Swing your tool rest around so as you can just take a straight cut up there. And then use your left hand and put the chisel almost straight onto it with the flute at 45, angled right down with your handle and just cutting off the tip. Just
And put
slow
your
the...
face shield down, you dickhead. Huh?
Well, that'll be handy.
Yeah.
Just slow the traverse down a bit. Let the timber cut. Take a couple more cuts off there and let's have a look and see what it looks like. Right, switch it off and then sharpen your chisel. Now, can you get a bit more light on it?
Yeah.
Ah, that's better. Right, just turn it around. Slowly.
Wow, that's not good.
No, tighten your tailstock up. I bet you haven't fixed that yet.
Well, I haven't got Allen keys, so you're right. Yes.
Ah, right, I thought
No,
you were
I
getting that.
couldn't do it today.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. Right, that's better. Good. Now, just turn it around. Give us a look at the other end. A bit more. I'm just debating whether to get you to take those ends right down to round or not. Just how big it'll be.
Well, that one maybe, but that one maybe not.
Don't know. I think you'll still end up with a reasonable sized bowl with it.
Keep going then.
Yeah. Just keep concentrating up there.
Yep.
Just take a just take a step to your right, about a half step, so you can angle the chisel at 45 degrees to it. That's it. Now she's cutting. Yeah, right. What's the other side look like? Yeah, I think you'd still get a good sized bowl out of it if you take it down a bit. Just stop there, Joe. Just stop about halfway along and
Yeah.
bring the curve up to it to see if the bottom part of that cut disappears. G'day, Mike. Bugger that. You can have that on your own. 3 inches of snow since 8:30 this morning.
Yeah, bugger that. I don't feel like cutting my way out of my own house.
Yeah. See where the groove around it is, Joe?
Yeah.
No, down lower. No, about halfway down the curve. There's a groove in it.
Right there.
There, right there. Start from there and start sweeping your curve up towards the flat spot, but maintain that that curve. All right.
Yeah, I'll try. How you going, Mike? What's going on besides freezing your knackeries off?
Right, let's stop it and just have a look now. Mike said he had to chip the windscreen wipers out of a 4-inch by 2-inch block of ice.
Damn. It's like you need a heater on the outside of your car, not the inside.
All right, keep going, Jay. And Mike says he's working on his goblet this morning and finishing a curing box to set the millie put. Too bloody cold for the resin to go off the millie put.
Just put it in the oven, Mike. Just turn your oven on, you'll be right. Keep you warm at the same time.
Did you want to watch out, Tommy? It could be a heat wave, mate. Mike said. Mike says he bought one of those Bavarian bowls from the hardware shop without looking at the price and let heart failure when it was £10.
What are you doing buying stuff? Go and look in their bloody bin at the back, Mike. You might get it for free.
Jay, give us a look at the nose on that chisel, will you please? Oh yeah, no, it's still fairly good. Yeah, I thought.
Yeah, no, every time it gets a bit of a curve on it, I flatten it out.
Yeah.
The nose.
How's that flat spot going? One should have just about disappeared by now.
Yeah, it's gone completely.
Yeah, that one's getting close.
I think I'm just running into this crack now.
Good afternoon, Eva. Good evening, at least. Probably morning for you.
I sent you a link if you want to come in.
Well, everybody else, Eva, has given a weather report. What's your weather report from Sweden? It's 32 degrees in the workshop here at nearly 9 o'clock at night, or 9:15, so damned hot.
I woke up to 30 degrees at 6 o'clock this morning.
Sunshine? I didn't think you knew what that was. But it's still around 0.
Go on, Eva. Go on, you have to come on the chat and keep Robbo company. He's all by himself. All by myself. Whoa, 10 hours. Wow.
Oh, it seems to be working all right this end, Tommy.
If you just close the chat and come back in, or refresh, yeah, one of the two. Wondered why you've been quiet. Amber watched a TV show called Yorkshire Vet. She was very devastated that it didn't sound like you, Tommy.
Oh, to be a cultured BBC voice for TV.
That's what I said to her. I said, everyone's got to be able to understand him.
Well, don't go outside, Tom. It's too cold. That's better, Jay. You're not putting as much pressure on the bevel as what you were.
It's very hard to turn there.
Sorry?
I said it's very hard to turn there. It bounces. It throws the chisel away.
Yeah, I know. That's why you just got to have a very light touch on it. If you push too hard, that's exactly what happens. Oh, a small design deviation, was it, Mike? Mike says, I've worked out how to rescue my goblet from a small design oversight. It would have worked as is, but I'm not happy with it.
Yeah, it was Northern Yorkshire, actually, now that you say that, Tommy.
Yeah, it's pretty crook when same counties have different accents when you go from town to town, I tell you.
I know. Oh, come on, man.
Let it cut, Joe. Don't try to hurry.
It's cutting too much air at the moment, and it just jumps as soon as it gets back onto that bit of wood.
Yeah, it would just back the cut off a bit. Now, this is going to be a smart-ass comment, but I can tell how hard you're pushing on the bevel by the noise it's making.
Why is that a smart-ass comment? Nearly got it. A little bit better now.
Yeah. Angle the chisel back a little bit further and drop the handle a fraction.
Yeah, I need to chop my knuckles off so I can get them in between the tool and the tool rest handle.
Oh, yeah. That sounds better. Yeah, I might just do the same thing myself. Mike, go and get a cuppa. It's about that time of night. Hear the difference in the sound, Jay? You're not bouncing.
Sorry?
Hear the difference in the sound? You're not bouncing.
Yeah.
And it feels different on the handle as well. All right, now see if you can maintain that curve and come up around just to get rid of that flat spot on in the pregnant bit of the bowl.
How you going, Eva?
Hello.
Oh, we must be in a bad way with no camera.
Oh yeah, no shower, no nothing. Of course, no camera today.
All right.
It's Sunday. We should
Just let it,
actually.
just let it cut, Jay. That's it.
Oh, I couldn't sleep longer until 2 o'clock, so I woke up then.
Ah,
Oh, I need to fix the shop. Sorry, guys. Morning, Tommy. Morning, Mike.
and there's Chris is in as well. I think he's still there. I don't know. I can't see.
Well, hi then, Chris. Ah, Bailey. It's the one I call Bailey all the time.
That's the one. Yeah, that's all
Oh,
right. You got Bailey's Irish cream on the mind. That's all.
yeah, but he's called me Effie, so it's even. Or maybe Effie were in here. I don't know. In that case, hello, Effie. Oh, so. Oh,
Yeah,
this.
cool. Speaking of the devil, there is. He says good morning, Effie. Uh, Chris says good morning, Effie, to Eva.
Maybe that's the nickname they use for my name over there. I have no idea.
I have no
No,
idea.
there's an American lady that comes in called Effie. Eva.
Yeah, I know about Effie.
All right, I'm just going to be a few minutes. I'm going to make myself a cup of tea. All right.
Yep.
It's okay, Chris. I call you Bailey anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Sorry if I make circling noises.
No, you're all right. I can't
No,
hear it anyway.
well, that's good. I have a good microphone then. Hello, Mini Maker. Yeah, Mike, that's a surprise. The Jaffe guy is everywhere.
How you going, Marley?
Marley. Okay, hello, Marley. Oh, sorry. Sorry, that was not fun. I'm joking at what I'm reading here. I'm trying to. I'm trying to catch up with stuff, and yeah. And now, Bravo went for a cuppa, I guess. Hello again,
Yeah,
everyone, Marley.
you're going right here, Marley. It's pretty
So,
warm.
what are. Oh, that's a nice crack.
Yeah, I've got Gorilla Super Glue down in there, so it should be all right.
Yeah, but it's a very visible crack, at least on the camera.
Yeah. Yes, that it is.
I am doing fine, just a bit cold on my fingers, so I'm warning them now on my coffee. But I should not complain. The English people are, or the United Kingdom people are complaining that it's so cold. It's so cold, they scream, because it's -2 on the Celsius. And I tell them to grow some because it's not that cold. And now Tommy will slap me. Is it because it's so hot you do it so late today, Jay?
Pardon?
Is it because it's so hot in your place, that's why you do it so late?
Nah, it's actually Amber's birthday today.
Oh dear, so this is what she's getting for birthday then?
No. I wasn't going to do a live because it was her birthday, and we got a bit bored towards the after tea and stuff, and I asked her if she didn't mind if I went and did a live. So
Okay, I see.
yeah.
Oh well, Tommy, you should have some long johns on and it's not that cold.
2 pairs, I reckon.
For -2? Are you crazy? -2 is not even wearing long johns, at least if you live in Sweden.
That's summertime, isn't it?
G'day, Marley. How are you?
Not really, Tommy. Summertime, but. Oh, Midnight Jokers says happy birthday to Amber.
All right, cool. Cheers, I'll tell her.
Yeah, happy birthday to Amber.
Oh, is that flat spot gone, Jazz at Joy?
Yeah.
Very good. Rightio.
Done a lot of small stuff lately. And I turn around and look at my bench and it's just completely covered in shavings. It's like,
I'll swap your shavings for mine.
No. I'll pass, thank you. I don't appreciate the offer either.
I'm saving them for when you come over here.
If your shins
Yeah.
are the only thing that's hot, Tommy, then you need to angle your heater a bit, or you need to get a fan to get the heating up. But then it should rise, though.
I kind of figured that, Robbo.
Yeah.
My flowers likes that it's actually being a bit of sunlight for a moment. They start to, oh, there is the sun. They almost wanted to die here.
Ah.
I have a hibiscus tree that's 20 years old, but it doesn't show in the stem. I've been cutting it down too much.
It's almost bonsai now, is it?
It's a bit too big to be a bonsai.
Oh, right.
It's 11:34 here in Sweden, Marley. So it's nearly lunch. I was actually about to go to the TV and watch some skiing and biathlon. But then the skiing is not so funny anymore because the Norwegians got back and they kind of they was off because they didn't want to go to Europe in the because there's Corona, so they stayed back home. But now the all of the events gone to Finland, so then they decided to rejoin the tour again or the World Cup
Ah,
series. And yeah, as usual, they win everything. And in the female section, the woman she just skis faster than everybody else, so she's like 2 minutes before the rest of the group and wins every time. And she's killing the sport because it's too bloody boring to watch.
yeah, that's what happens, and people
Yeah.
either get cheesed off with it and don't try hard enough, or the others try harder to try and beat her.
Yeah, but she's really special, and she looks like she has almost anorexia or something because she's really skinny. It's just muscles and bones on her, you know. So and she goes like I call her the Duracell bunny because she just poop, and she goes so fast, so you feel stressed when you watch her even. But you're not freezing in your shed, Tommy. That's good. It's not even actually the skiing because the countries that don't have as much money as Norway to put on the gears and the things they smear on the skis to make them go faster. I don't know what it's called in English, but so other countries don't have the same amount of money to put on that. So I say get rid of a bunch of those things and just use like maybe 50, and every country have 50. And then you can't use anything else. Then it's even. Then everybody
Yeah,
have the same
same
charm.
handicap.
Yeah, same
It's
charm.
to use a common expression, Eva, a level playing field.
Yeah, exactly. Because now it's not even now. It's not good. So, but let's skip that because that's none of your interest. So there have been guys from the skis might have that surface, but then it rugged, and then you smear like waxes on it. Maybe it's called waxes, by the way. And they have
Yeah,
environmental angry waxes too. That's supposed to be forbidden this year, but they never got so because they didn't get an instrument that could check it out if you had put it on your skis or not.
yeah. I was going
So
to say this. I was going to say the same thing. Marley Teflon, probably Teflon spray.
oh, it's not spray. It's like most of them are like waxes, and they use like an iron to melt it down in the ski and the fibers and stuff. And there's a big industry on these waxes for skis when it comes to racing,
Yeah,
ski race. Yep, yep. It's a multi-millionaire business, and they have to Norway as a country. I think they spent like. Ever so many millions on their ski team for on these waxes. Just they have a big truck that follows them around the world,
yep.
and they have probably waxes in there for millions, and like over maybe 1,000 different kinds.
Uh,
And
well,
it's crazy.
it's the same when my brother used to race yachts. We used to treat the holes with toothpaste to polish them with toothpaste so you get an extra second or two out of them.
Yeah. But there are actually 2 or 3 guys from UK that actually are starting to do quite good in the skiing. I think one is from, or 2 are from Scotland. Well, surprise. But they do live in Norway most of the time, so they to get actual snow to ski on.
Yeah, what was the famous English skier, the jumper, the Golden Eagle or something he used to call
Oh,
himself?
oh, that guy, yeah, the jumping guy. Uh,
Yeah,
yeah, he was Eagle something.
yeah, he was fantastic. You know, I, he was good to watch.
Yeah, but he was interesting because he came from nowhere and he just wanted to pursue his dream to take part in Olympics.
Eddie the Eagle, that's it, Chris.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
absolutely right, Eddie the Eagle. I think he was awesome.
The same.
There were,
He he brightened up the sport no end.
yeah, but that is dead boring sport because again, it's the Norwegian and the Finnish and the Germans and Japanese, I believe, actually are quite good at that.
Yeah.
But then it's like also again they have waxes on those skiing too.
Oh, naturally. No, I must admit, I do like watching the figure skating sometimes, particularly the duets.
Well, they don't use so many waxes on the skates though.
No, well, that's right.
Well, it can be sometimes. It can be really, really. It was interesting the year when it was with the American ladies there when they had a fight.
Oh, yeah.
Tonya Harding.
Hmm.
Tonya Harding, yeah.
Oh, and Nancy, or what was she called, or something like that. The other, yeah, that was. But yesterday in the skiing in the women's race, they had a bit of they had a fall down in the middle of a downhill, so there were like 10 people falling down.
Yeah.
Yeah, breaking the poles and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, that was the thing that first attracted him to me, Tommy, was the fact that he had glasses that looked like beer bottles.
Yeah, yeah. That's why he's not afraid of doing it because he doesn't see how far up he is. Now, he was an awesome guy though, and but actually there was a Swedish guy that invented the way they jump now with the skis apart because when he started jumping, everybody were gonna have the skis were supposed to be next to each other in the air,
Yeah,
and now they go out like a V. So that's nice, Mike. He says that two of my old training partners were speed skaters in the same Olympics as Eddie the Eagle in Calgary, and they both got medals.
yeah,
But the most funny things in the Olympics, because it's so funny to watch, is the short tracks. Especially the year that the Aussie guy won. It was hilarious to watch that. That is a story also. This guy from Australia who never won ever anything, but he kind of, and I don't know, it's probably around on YouTube somewhere, the story of him.
oh,
Because,
it's all over Australia, Eva. We're very proud of that fella.
oh, he was awesome. And it was so unbelievable what happened with everybody falling in front of him. So he actually got the gold. That
Yep.
was such an awesome story. It's been with me since I saw that. Since then, I watched the short tracks every Olympic.
Yeah, it's the only Australian ever to win a gold medal in a Winter Olympics, I think he was.
Yeah, yeah.
You're heading out, I take it, are you, Marley?
See you later, Marley. Have a great day.
Thanks for coming in, Marlon. Take
Eric
it
the
easy.
Eel. Who's that? But it's also the Olympics. I think it's more about those countries that participating with the best they have in all the different kind of sports there is. So they and they may not be particularly good, but they are participating at least.
Yeah,
Like there've been swimmers there that swims like they reach the distance like 3 minutes or 5 minutes after everybody else, but they're still doing it.
yep.
Or the Jamaican Bob.
Bobsled team, yeah.
Yep, that was also awesome. That was a good thought because they had good runners. They have a history of good runners. So the possibility of them being good was not bad thinking.
Yeah. I don't think you get me on a luge, I tell you. They look scary.
Yeah, the skeletons are worst, I think. The little thingy they sit on and go
Yeah.
down in those speeds. But people do die also from that spark.
Oh, yeah.
But the skiing have been really nice when the Norwegian were not there, because all of a sudden it was more nations going for the medals.
What are you doing, Jay?
I'm just trying to take out tool marks.
And then you made another one.
Where?
I don't know, it sounded like a catch.
No, it's this.
Don't just nice and gentle. Touch like an angel's kiss.
Yes, I was. And again, it
Oh,
goes from air and bounces, and then air, and then bounces.
maybe you should just sand it with an 80 grit or something. Mike, explain to me who Eric the Eel are. Musgrave is the UK guy name in the skating.
I'm gonna knock it on the head in about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
What time is it in Australia now? It must be close to midnight or something.
No.
It's 20 past 9 here.
20 to 10 here. Nearly quarter to 10 here.
Are you in your shop that late, Robil?
Yeah. I'm normally out in my workshop until about 11:30, midnight.
I see. Okay, Tommy. Thank you. Oh, I think that was one of the guys that I remember seeing that he was not swimming very well. He swam at least, so that bit was right. But I don't think he was. He was really late. We've been spoiled with good swimmers from Sweden. Australia have had the Thorpe guy with the gigantic feet and the gigantic hands. And he was over 2 meters tall also.
Yeah. Torpedo. That was his nickname, Torpedo.
Of course, if you have a name Thorpe, then you'll be a torpedo.
Yeah, no worries, Mike. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, see you later, Mike. And I'll be interested to see how that turns out, actually.
It has a nice live edge on it, on top of it.
No, I'm not talking about Jay, talking about Mike's goblet. A Thandril goblet.
We want to see some of his videos, and there's no excuses. I've seen what Tommy can do with his phone, so there is no excuses anymore, saying I have no camera and such. But at least I got here today.
Yeah. Well, because of the heat, Jay's been starting a lot earlier, which is in the middle of the night for you.
Oh, you've always been in the middle of the night for me. Or early in the morning. But I've been sleeping exceptionally bad for a bit now, so I have a very weird sleeping pattern at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like an old brickstone Nokia or what, Tommy? I have no idea what that means.
A 3210. Yeah, he's not far off it actually. At least if he drops it, it won't break the screen.
Well, it's like yeah. If I get a new phone, I can send him my old. Then he have no excuses whatsoever.
So I'm just going to give this a quick whack with some metho just to have a look at it.
Yeah, all right.
All right.
It's like a new version of an old Nokia.
Dogs next door don't agree, apparently.
No,
But why do you break them, Mike? What do you do with them? Do you sit down on them, or do you use them as a weapon when you're trying out tools on the lathe, or what are you doing with them?
he tries to use it as a chisel.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that actually. Well, of course. But it's a phone mic. You can't do that with it. You're supposed to make videos with it or talk in it. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, that'll turn out nice if it holds together.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the shine there. The special place there. I don't remember the word, but
Chatoyance.
yeah, the chatoyance.
All you got to remember is cat's eyes, Eva.
But they don't call chatoyance here, so it's a weird word to me.
Yeah, Mike, I know that feeling. I used to drop phones all the time when I was working on cars and things, and I don't know how many. We didn't have mobiles, but we had like portable phones, and I reckon I went through about 10 in 2 years because they'd fall out of your top pocket. And
Yeah, you don't want to have the latest phone with you to do that.
no,
It's going to be quite expensive to replace it all the time. And I don't think the insurance company will ever help you with that.
no, they don't.
You can insure your phone as a separate thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
your
but it's not
mobiles you
the
can now.
Yeah. My sister used to drop hers in the toilet always, at the nightclubs and stuff like that. So she got hers insured so she could get a new one.
Oh, she put it in the front pocket on the shirt then.
No, who knows
Probably
what she was doing in the toilet
Yeah,
at a nightclub, Eva.
But that's the only way you can drop it.
Probably in the back pocket of the pants. My wallet falls out occasionally.
In the toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Money hungry bastard.
I just got to remember not to flush it.
Well, it's a good thing it falls in before you've done anything to the toilet and after.
No, wallet quite often falls out on the floor when you're in the toilet or something.
Well, no, I have never had anything dropped into the toilet, to be honest. So I don't know how you do it.
So where does your plop plops go then if nothing's ever fallen into the toilet?
Well, that's natural stuff, not any phones or wallets or anything.
You don't use the toilet?
I've had my glasses fall into the toilet because they slipped off my head.
No.
Oh,
You give them a good wash before you use them again. Is that paint?
No, it's coffee grounds.
What is it then?
Coffee grinds.
Grounds. Like leftover from percolated coffee.
Why are you putting it there?
Because it gives it a dark paint.
You're going to fill up the gap and you're going to put some glue on it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Uh-huh. I see.
Has it been dried out, Jay?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. And it's been it's after it's been through the grinder and made coffee with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, percolated. That's all I drink.
Yeah.
Do I need to bring my percolator with me?
Well, we have a plunger type coffee maker thing.
Oh,
A
I'll bring my
plunger?
percolator.
Plunger
Mine's a stovetop one. It's all stainless steel, and you just put your coffee inside it, put your water in it, screw it up, and put it on the stove.
Yeah, it might not work on our induction stove. That's all.
Oh, it should do. It gets red hot, doesn't it?
No. Induction works by magnetic flux.
When are you going to Robbo?
Middle of March.
Oh, okay.
No, it's Chris. It's the grounds after the coffee's been ground and made with the coffee. You take it out of the doohickey, the percolator or whatever, and you dry it out. It's got to be dry.
Yeah.
And
And
you can't use anything that hasn't been used. It's got to have been used first.
But that's and then you put glue on it, and then you have stained the crack, kind of also. But then
That's it. Yeah, it leaves a dark line down it.
yeah,
So it's
It's
got a
very
brown streak.
It's particularly good on red gum and stuff like that because there's sap. It looks like sap veins in red gum.
that's nice. Well, it's natural also, except for the glue, but so is sawdust too. So
True.
Yeah, I got some of that too. This is from the grapevine. Anyway, it's all packed in there.
you should almost have like a little tool to really pack it in proper. But then you can also make it crack worse. So that's maybe not so good.
Yeah, I think the glue's pretty dried now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice. It becomes a nice feature on the piece.
Yeah, definitely. And overnight, it can sit there and cure a little bit, the glue,
Yeah.
and not
Right.
flick out everywhere.
And hopefully cracks won't appear all over it.
Yeah,
But it's nice when it stains, Tommy. It's nice with making the crack into a feature, not just the oh bummer, I got a crack. It's use the cracks. Super glue and baking powder. Oh, baking powder is a nasty thing. Why do we even eat it?
it might work. You never know. I'm sure people have tried other things that'll be worse.
He says it gets white and sets like a stone.
Yep. It works
Yeah.
very well, actually.
Well, there's a lot of natural stuff that works for a lot of things.
All right, ladies and gents, I'm gonna can it now.
Thanks for the bit I was in.
All right. See you later.
Thanks
See
for
you
coming,
later,
Eva.
guys.
See you, Chris.
Have a fun day.
See you, Tommy. See you, Mike.
Sleep
Take it
well.
easy. Always.